Hello. Welcome back to another stream. How we doing? Thanks for joining us. Hopefully we're all up and running now. Yeah. How we doing? Back in Europe. Flying in Swiss. Back on the ground in Zurich, where we left last time. In flying Edelweiss. I think we were in the A350 last time, so yeah, back in the Phoenix A320. We haven't flew this plane in a long time. Flying lovely CFM engines, got sharklets on here with the first leg, heading over to Venice, and then we're going to jump in the Aero Italia 737-800 and flying that into Calvi, so it should be interesting. I haven't done the Calvi approach in a while, so I thought, you know what we'll do that. So first off, before I do anything, I need to jump in, get all sorted and get loaded up. So we're on Volanta here as well if you want to track us. SWR5PF, that's our call sign. On YouTube, on TikTok as well. Let's jump in. Cold and dark, as always. Let's tap this here, there we are. So I'll edit that actually. There we are. Let's give us 20 minutes then. It's a bit loud, that, isn't it? Let me just go in. Change that there. Which one? You know, we'll use that one there. Link it with that. It's better. Cool. Let's go over here. We're gonna 172 passengers on there. We'll load that up with GSX boarding and refueling. There we go. Refueling can come on then. Very nice. We'll go up top here. Get our battery 1 and 2 on. Wait for them to come alive.
Aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Make sure we got our settings all set as well. Sayintentions is on as well. Fortnite, how you doing? Evening. Thanks for joining us on YouTube there, Paul. External power's connected. Let's get that on there. Emergency exit lights to armed. No smoking. To auto. Seatbelts can stay off for now as we're not boarding. And fuel's not on. Crew supply on, ground control can come on, evac to captain, and they're all coming alive there very nicely. Get that off there. Every single time, don't know why it does that. Lovely, right. How we doing? Fuel trucks coming up. They're coming up as well. See if we can get some traffic as well. I always forget. Let me update this. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, the injector, to download. There it is there, nice. Start that up. It's going to load up there. Just do a little post on Instagram. Live on TikTok and YouTube. Here we are. Catering's coming on. Fuel's coming on. Should hopefully get some traffic loaded in now as well with Sayintentions. Hopefully they work out now. Let's close that there. There we are. They're loading up. Lovely stuff. It's a busy airport, this, Zurich. And then we're heading into Venice. Never flew into Venice, so it should be interesting. Just gonna set this up here. One sec. On Instagram here. Where's the link thing? Here we are. Oh, my bloody charger's playing up. It won't charge my phone. Hate that, you know. It does that. Have to fix it. Right, there we are. We're on there. Nice. Cool. They're loading up. Very nice. Let's go up here. Let's get our ideas over to nav mode. Test engine failures. APU failure. Fire, whatever. They're all sound. Cargo smoke test. That's all good. CVR test. It's all sound. Cool. 7 minutes till alignment. Then let's go over here. FMGC. Init page. Let's init request that over. ATSU page on here. AOC menu. Flight init. Request that there from Simbrief. Lovely stuff. Thanks for the likes on TikTok there as well. There. Thank you. Appreciate that. There we go. Zurich over to Venice and Leip. Don't even know what that is. Oops. Let me check for Lanta actually. Bologna. So Milan, I think that is near Milan, isn't it? Cool. Bologna. Flight number today is LX1662. Let's get that in. 1662. Cost index is going to be 44. And cruise altitude is going to be 31,000 feet for this flight. Only a short little flight, just under an hour. Should be. We can align our IRSs there as well. Very nice. That's all set for us. Before we put any flight plan stuff in, how are they doing? They're still loading, finishing up catering. Fuel is almost loaded up as well. We need 5,194, so we're nearly done, as you can see, and then passengers will start boarding. With that then, Arby, how you doing there, mate, on YouTube? Thanks for joining us, pal. With that then, let's go over to Sayintentions and get our ATIS. Let me just make sure we got all multiplayer and all that stuff on there. Multiplayer, yeah, should be all on there. Nice. 125.73.
Initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Is it on company route
Zurich
again?
Airport. Information, Charlie.
I don't know why it does that. Forget about that.
Zulu. Wind 055 at 13. Cav OK.
Yeah, he's finishing up there.
Temperature 17. Dew point 4. QNH 1014. Density altitude 1900 feet. Transition level 75.
Information, Charlie.
Arriving and departing runways 341410. Advise on initial contact. You
Over
have
to
information,
clearance then on
Charlie.
121.903. Bought Sayintentions for the year. Bloody hell. Fair play, Arby. I would as well, to be fair, if I wasn't leaving, but I think I'm taking my Xbox with me, so at least I'll be able to, might be able to still do some streams, but we'll be on Xbox, won't we? So it won't be the same. Won't be able to have Sayintentions in the Phoenix and all that, but we'll see how we get on. Let me just get this clearance. Zurich clearance. Good evening. Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot with information, Charlie. Ready to copy IFR clearance over to Venice. There we are.
Zurich clearance, Swiss to Victor Mike.
Got a French fella does on as well there. Oh, coffee's hot. Ow.
Requesting my IFR clearance to London.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
He's grabbing clearance to London. There we go. Cargo's getting loaded up.
Clearance. Information, Charlie is current. Clear to Venice via the Dage 3 Echo departure. Venice filed. Departure runway 10. Initial climb to 5,000 feet. Departure on 125.3. 3 squawk 6252.
God, he was Russian money. Clear to Venice on the Dege 3 Echo departure. Venice filed. Departure runway is 10. Initial climb to 5,000. Departure on 125.33. Squawk 6252 for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. You're gonna hate me, but I think I'm moving to X-Plane, are you? I don't hate you, Arby, I couldn't hate you.
Read that correct. Contact ground on 121.905.
I love X-Plane. I don't know why I moved over. I think when it's just over to ground on 121.905 Swiss Papa 5 Papa Foxtrot. X-Plane's boss. I haven't used X-Plane 12 like I used to have X-Plane 11. I can't remember why we switched over. I think everyone did, didn't they? But let me just get that in then, so we are going to be on.
A warm welcome aboard Swiss Air Flight
10, runway 10.
My name is Pavel Chernohorsky, and along with my
I'm going to change him as well, we're on Swiss, aren't we? So
we're delighted to have you with us today. We're heading to
oh yeah, we'll leave him with that Pavel actually. So the Dege 3 Echo. I'm taking off runway 10, there it is there. And we have the 2 echo.
Don't hesitate to ask one of us.
That's close
We're
enough.
here to help. Sit back,
Insert
relax,
that there.
and enjoy the flight.
And at the minute we're landing into Venice on 4 right. They might change that for us, but we'll keep that on the Yankee as well. 4 right. They normally give us the Yankee for that. So let's have a little look. I'll be 2 echo. There it is there. And execute that. Check for any discontinuities. It doesn't look like it. We're going to go straight into. Oh yeah, they've given us a manual vector into the runway. So we'll keep that on for now. But we'll probably end up going direct. But we'll leave it. We'll leave it there. Leave that on the weights page. We're waiting for cargo and passengers to load on there. There, you can see them walking on. Last bit of cargo is loading up. Busy airport here in Zurich. For me, Microsoft Flight Sim feels too arcadey. Yeah, it is. The physics are better for X-Plane 11, but I'd say the graphics are better in Flight Sim. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. It's a hard one, to be fair. Right, we've got passengers boarding, so we can get seatbelts on. Strobe lights auto and nav and logo are on 1 as well. Master switch for the APU can come on as well. We'll wait for that to open the flap there. How many passengers we got on board now? About 60, 172 in total. So wait for them to load up. Ow, 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 ow. I always do this. So what? Boss. Right, we got 2 minutes to alignment anyway. Squawk code is in as well. 6252. Set that to auto and we'll set that to TA for now. Flap is open for the APU. Let's get the start switch on there and we'll get that loaded up. 1 second.
Air Fox 14 on gate Bravo 36. Information Oscar on board. Request IFR clear.
Air Fox 14, Zurich Airport clearance. Hello, pass your message.
Air Fox 14 on gate Bravo 36. Request IFR clear.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Right, here we go. We're all sorted now. They're leaving the gate. Passengers are still boarding. Let's have a little look in here. How are we getting on? They're boarding up there. They look like ghosts, don't they? It's weird, isn't it? Right, we're nearly loaded up. IRS is in alignment. Lovely stuff. Let's go over here. Let's double check the flight plan. Taking off out of runway 10. Straight over. Up to 310. Down into Italy. Over into Venice. Weird little approach, straight in. We'll just get rid of that discontinuity, but we're probably just going to go direct. Straight in, hopefully. Into runway 4 right. There, if nothing changes. Looks good. Leave that on arc. Set them there. We don't need constraints on. APU is a veil. We can get the APU bleed on then. And I'll get fuel pumps on now.
Good evening, Ryanair 34 Alpha at stand Echo 32. Request IFR
Lovely.
clearance to Stuttgart with information X-ray.
There we are, we're on.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Busy airport, innit? Here on Sayintentions as well.
1X departure, that is filed, departure runway 28, 6,000
He sounds like a real pilot. And
25.955.
take off and landing, how you doing? Nice flight, thank you. You doing Spain later? Or very nice whereabouts in Spain are you going? In the Phoenix. as well. We're nearly sorted. We'll go over to ground on 121.905 for now. There we are, we'll leave that on. Ooh, Bilbao is that to Malaga. That'll be a nice little flight, that. Enjoy. Enjoy. Yeah, we're doing over to Venice at the minute. And then we're going to jump into the 737. And we'll be doing the circle to land into Calvi. Could be interesting, I haven't done that in a long time. Calvi approach. Right, we're nearly loaded up. Into where? Into Calvi on the next one. So we're going Venice to Calvi, which is a circle to land. A little island just off the coast of Italy. I think it's French. I think it is owned by the French. It is LFKC, I think it is, the airport. Right, we can get external power off. They can disconnect. Gonna shut the cargo doors. Last few passengers are loading up now. Here we go, nearly done. 2 more.
Contact tower on 123.8. Crossing runway 30, contacting tower on 123.8. Learjet 333 Lima Juliet.
Yeah, it's lovely, especially at dawn or dusk. Yeah, it'll be good. We'll do it at like dusk time, I think, coming in. Nice little circle. Right, we are loaded. Aircraft's loaded. We should get a load sheet through. Another one in a sec. And then we already are on ground, aren't we? Let's get the load sheet. Let's double check this. 0 fuel weight is 60.4. Yep, that's right. And put that in. With a CG of 31.2. They're shutting the door as well there. And in the fuel we got 5.2 block fuel. Let's accept that then. That is correct. Hang on. Flight plan is already imported. We'll get our performance before we leave the gate. Where's that? Right, let's go to departure. Runway 10. Sync our load sheet. Sync the weather. Let's calculate that. Flaps 1 and a flex of 58. And we can send that over there. It's imported there. Lovely stuff. Looking good. What we'll do is we'll get our beacon light on. That should trigger GSX to start our push and start. We'll go and ask for push and start. Zurich ground. Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot request push and start.
These lovely folks to Venice.
Hopefully moving stutters will go because they always mess my landings up. Yeah, hopefully. That is one problem in it.
My name is Pavel Chernomorski.
Push and start approved. Face west for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot.
Have you with us today? We're heading to the beautiful city of Venice, so please take your seats according to
Everything feels more zoomed in.
and kindly
I don't
store
know
your
why.
hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Or if you need any assistance, don't hesitate to ask one of us. We're here to help. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Yeah, we'll get that there. That's a bit better. And that's disconnected there.
Locking gear.
Zoom out a little bit. Just feel like it's a little bit too zoomed in, but there we go. They're a bit better. Swiss is all around us. Busy, isn't it? They're connecting there. Let's have a little look outside. There we go. Right, we're pushing back and we're facing west. So pushing back to the left. And then runway 10 is just a straight up little taxi. Lovely. Continue pushback. Quick edit this. push back about there, don't we? That'll do us.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
Release parking brakes, please.
Park brake released. Here we are.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Lovely stuff. Right, we're leaving the gate. Make sure we got all our
Hotel Alpha, hold short of
stuff on here.
Waiting further instructions.
Lovely. Not excited to rebuy all the airports here, very true, Arby. It's the only thing, innit? When you switch over. Sure we've got all this stuff on as well. Get the gain up there as well, nice. Lock that door. Ignition over to start, we'll get TAR right as well. We'll wait for them to turn off the packs. There it is. Engine number 2. On. CFM engines as well, so you'll be able to hear these nicely.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Wow. It just sounds so
Ladies and
good.
gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. Found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position. which
Oh, it was
you
good,
must
you know,
know.
thanks, Arby.
Here,
Sad.
Brace.
Yeah, I was sad to leave, to be fair.
Please set parking brakes.
I was more sad than I thought I was. It was just...
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
That's about to stabilise there, which is good. Let me just say that there.
Cockpit to ground.
But yeah, it was good. It was bittersweet. On to new things. So, but yeah, it was a bit sad leaving, saying bye to some of the cabin crew, some of the customers.
The air supply fails. Masks will drop to the
GSX.
Pull a mask towards you to start
There we go
the
there.
oxygen.
Starting up
Put the
engine
mask
1 there.
over your nose and mouth and breathe normally.
So here, District
Hold the
33,
mask
Emma Juliet, cross runway 27, contact tower on 123.8.
Put on your own mask before helping
Contacting
others.
tower on
If you land
123.8.
on water,
Learjet
take a
333,
life
Lima
jacket
Juliet.
under your
There we are. They're disconnecting.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass
Plane there.
Left is
Yeah.
clear. Right is clear.
Engine 1 starting up nicely. That's a veil there, lovely stuff. We'll get the auto brake set to max. Taxi light can come on in a sec, we'll just wait for them to finish up there. APU is off. Set that back to normal. Ground spoilers can be armed. Flaps,
Guarding your
set them to
safety can be
1.
found in the
Plus
in-flight
F.
magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
Nice little colours at the end there. Flight control checks, looking good. Full up, pull down, neutral. Quite a lot of different planes here. We got 737, A320s, big Etihad, 777 or 787, I think that is. Over there. Lovely stuff. Right, we'll wait for the APU to turn off there. We'll get our nose light to taxi. Wing light can come on as well, why not? We should have TAR race set as well, yeah, that is on. Zurich ground, Swiss 5, Papa Foxtrot, request taxi to runway 10. It's a shame because most of them are probably betting a gambling edition. yeah, they are, some of them. But they're all lovely people who I've met. Oh my god. Voice breaks already.
Swiss 5, Papa Foxtrot. Taxi to runway 10 via inner. Foxtrot, link 3, Echo 7, Lima, cross runway 34, then Lima 9er.
Taxi to runway 10 via inner. Foxtrot, link 3, Echo 7, Lima, cross runway 34, then Lima 9, Swiss 5, Papa Foxtrot. Nice one. Let's go. Park brake off, a little bit of power. Get us going. See where we're taxiing to then. We're going to do a little left up here. Taxi down here and then past and down to runway 10 there. I won't miss these rudder pedals, tell you that. Hate them. Strong left turn here. And then, yeah, Echo 7 here. I think he said Echo 7. Yeah. And then we're crossing over the runway. Zurich ground, Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot waiting to cross runway 34.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, cross runway 34 approved.
Cross runway 34 approved for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Look at all the bloody, look at all them around. Crazy, isn't it? I'm travelling to Dubai in 3 weeks from Stockholm in the Emirates 777. Wow, Irvin, that'll be boss, that. Very nice indeed. I finally booked me flights to Canada myself. I fly out on the 28th of this month. And I'm flying, do you know what? I'm flying across the Atlantic in a 737 MAX. Sending us in the MAX. So that should be interesting. You zoom out here a touch on Volanta. Yeah, they're sending us in the MAX. I'm flying with WestJet. Here we are, takeoff configs normal. Taxi down. So I'm staying in, flying out on the 28th. Flying over to Dublin. Staying in Dublin. And then heading over to Toronto in the MAX WestJet, and then flying in the 737-800, I think. Might still be the MAX. Over to Vancouver. I got a 2-hour connection, so I hope I make it. Hopefully there's no delays on the first flight. Fingers crossed. Are you going to buy Phoenix Neo or FS Labs Neo? I'm not too sure, to be honest, Evan. I might not. I don't... see how we get on over, because it might not be released by the time I'm in Canada. It might not be fully released. What, 737 MAX? How? it can do a long call, can't it? Yeah.
On 120.23. Have a good evening.
It is crazy, like, yeah. Over to tower on 120.23 for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, thank you. We'll stop here at runway 10. Head over to tower. Zurich Tower, Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, holding short, runway 10, request departure. Runway turn off, lights on, landing lights can come on. Seatbelt already on, no light to taxi.
Runway 10, wind 055 at 12, gusting 22, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 10 for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. I can't say me R's, I just realised that. I say one way. Just realised that, never mind. Cabin crew seats for takeoff. I nearly did that on the ATC then.
Cabin crew, take seats for takeoff.
They better not cross us there. They're gonna cross. Strobe light on. It is. It's on auto. It's on auto. Auto brake set to max. Signs are on. Cabin's ready. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are set to take off. Takeoff config's normal. Wait for that KLM to cross over there. And then we're set. Ready. get out of Zurich, head over to Venice, start the chrono, 50%. And thrust set to flex, 58 degrees. Knots. Watch the dip here. V1. Rotate. Positive rate or positive climb. Gear up. Bit windy flying out here.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, contact departure on 125.33.
125.33 for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Zurich departure, Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot with you 3,500 feet for 5,000. Set climb thrust.
Papa Foxtrot identified 2 east of Zurich at 3400 feet, heading 088 QNH 1014, cleared direct ZH 510, climb flight level 210.
5 Papa Foxtrot, Zurich final departure, climb altitude 5,000.
And Dave just said two things to me there, I'm very confused. But we'll carry on. Climb to flight level. Clear direct to ZH510, climb flight level 210, Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Know what they're on about there, we'll go up there.
Papa Foxtrot, Zurich final departure, contact Zurich info on 124.7.
210. Get that up there. Disarm our spoilers. Contact Zurich info on 124.7, Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Go flaps clean. There we are. Zurich info, Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot with you 6,100 feet for flight level 210. Bit windy climbing up here. We did that anyway, that was a bit mad, wasn't it? But we've done it.
Papa Foxtrot, Zurich info identified. Get a Abig Mighten at Zurich QNH 1014.
Set the standard anyway. And they're just saying Guten Abend. Must mean good evening. It's a bit windy climbing out of Zurich here. We'll get our runway turn off lights off, nose light off.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, Zurich info, climb flight level 260.
Climb to flight level 260 for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Yeah, we're going to go past the Alps, it's going to be nice. Right, there's 10,000 feet. Keep the seatbelts on for now. Landing lights can come off, wing light can come off.
Dear guests, we have now reached a safe altitude.
Got a show planned in the works, so got to wait till that's over to get the TCA plaqued. Plaqued. Very nice indeed. It's Bosch, you know, Abby. You'll love it once you get it.
There is quite pleasant with a temperature of 17 degrees Celsius and clear skies. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey with us on this lovely Swiss area.
Just turn them down a touch there. It is quite loud once you get up in the air. We are using the that map enhancement as well. So we should be able to get some nice stuff as we fly over the Alps. Should be nice. Looking at P3D, to be honest. P3D is okay, but it's old now, I reckon. I was playing version 4 and version 3, like, don't know what it is now, but I think it's just, it's either one, you know. If you want graphics and you're flying about and you want to see what it's looking like, then go for like Flight Sim 2020 or 24. But if you're wanting the physics and like proper operations, X-Plane 11 was probably the best one I've had, I think, personally. Yeah, loads of aircrafts have them. Version 6 it is now, bloody hell, I feel old. There we go, climbing up. It's a bit windy, but it's nice and clear. Hardly any clouds about. And there's the Alps. Looks very nice. Oh, this doing me head in this, you know. This charger is not charging. What's happened to my phone? I'd take physics over graphics, yeah, 100%. George, thank you for the follow there on TikTok. Appreciate that. Thank you. Graphics do look really good, like. Loading in as we speak. You can see it there. Look at that. Thanks for the likes as well there. Looks good. Get the likes up on TikTok. 682 we're on now. On followers. On TikTok, not too bad.
Southwest 887, maintain line 78. Maintain line 78, Southwest 887.
Zurich Info, SS Saitek to flight level 290 for flight level 312.
Here it is, 870, Zurich Info, identified. Good evening.
It's bloody disconnected again, I'm joking. There we are, alright. Very nice, right. Still a little bit turbulent, but you know what, we might be able to get it off there. Surely. Yeah, there's another plane there, look at that. I know it's in, never mind. That might be a runway. But these map enhancements, you can tell, they're much better, aren't they? See a bit of snow on there. Wait until we climb over there and go over there. We'll be good then. Oh shit, forgot. Climb to flight level 310 for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Oops. And there's our cruise, going straight up there. Get seatbelts off. Looking good. And we're heading out of Switzerland now. And we're just about to jump into Austria. It's the border here. Only a short flight, about 25 minutes to go over into Venice. Did Innsbruck minus 872 FPM, don't ask. Oh, Ravi. It's tough, it's a tough approach, Innsbruck. Did you try and do the circle to land? It's tough, like. If you haven't, if you've done that. I'm looking forward to the next flight as well, Calvi approach. circle to land in the 737 Aero Italia. Should be decent. Should be good. I think they're new as well, then. Aero Italia, aren't they? Have a little look. Yeah, 2021 they come in. They fly 737s and ATRs all over Italy. Normally domestic. But it was launched in 2022, so it's only 3 years old. So we'll be flying them next. In the 737 over to Calvi. Should be nice. Ah, look at that.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, expect the LB2 Echo arrival.
We're already getting an
Anticipate
approach.
descent in about 20 minutes. Reach out if you want an early start.
So yeah, ILS Yankee into 4 right at the minute, it still is. Expect the LB2 Echo arrival. Anticipate descent in about 20 minutes. We'll call you if we want any earlier. Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Lovely. Make sure you do follow or subscribe wherever you're watching us from if you are new. Try and do some streams a few times a week. Look at this, over the Alps now. Looking good. Struggling to on the non-circle. Check Discord. Let's have a little look then. Let's see. You don't have to, Arby. You don't have to be doing that.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, contact Vienna info on 134.
Appreciate it, like, but we're happy. Don't be worrying. Keep them for yourself. Thank you, though, mate. Contact Vienna Centre or info on 134.625 Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Wow, look at that scenery down below there. Let's head over to Vienna info. Vienna info, Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot with you, flight level 260 for flight level 310. Yeah, heading over into the Alps now. This is going to be some nice views.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, Vienna info identified, Water U-Bahn.
Wow. I'll just say, just in case you didn't hear me. I've got a few freeware already set up. I'm going to close Discord for now. Let me know if I need to jump in because it lags a bit when I open that up. But we've got a few freewares set up anyway with us there. But wow, look at that! It's mad, isn't it? Look down below. You don't use the map enhancement, definitely use this. No performance issues really. And it makes it just look amazing. Isn't it? God, I love this plane as well. I haven't flew this plane in a long time. The A320 is much more optimised in my opinion than... that's not a plane, is it? Everyone's a bit close, aren't they, all these planes? That way or this way? I don't know, we'll leave it. Yeah, he's down there. It's a little bit close for my comfort. Oh, but alright. Shame Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't have X-plane physics. I know. If only they collaborated, would be good, wouldn't it? Never mind. One of them, innit? right, not long to go. Just heading over. Innsbruck is just to the left of us, actually. Our favourite place is about 100 odd miles that way. About 40 miles that way, I mean. Just over there. Through the valleys, up that way. But we're not going there today, we're going to Venice and then Calvi. Don't even know what the weather's like actually over in Calvi. Should we double check? It's getting a bit turbulent now, isn't it? Should get up to 31. Wow. I'll check the weather. Let's populate this here. Weather in Venice, it's VFR still. Last meter was half an hour ago, and it was a 5-knot wind. 120 at 5. It looked pretty good. 4 right and 22 left are the landing and departing runways. So it looks pretty good. Low visibility on 2.5, that's what they're using there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude on this lovely Swiss Air flight 1662 from
Few clouds at 5,000 feet, so we should be all good. Should be nice, a nice landing in for Calvi. Should we have a little look at Calvi?
And I will begin our snack and drink service.
VFR.
We highly recommend trying our delightful Swiss chocolate and the savory cheese platter.
Scattered, there's a few clouds around, broken as well. So we'll go through 2 layers of clouds. There's a broken cloud at 7,400, and then a few scattered at 5.5. And then there's a 5-knot wind there as well, which will probably pick up as we go down, but we should be good. Should be a nice approach and landing, hopefully. Coming into both. Should be decent. Leave that on there. Start our descent in about 40, 50 miles. Up there. Which is all good. This isn't charging, it's doing me head in. I don't know whether it's a charger or my phone. Had this phone for years as well and it's been great. Never had a problem. Slow charger. It's the charger. Tell you what, it's definitely Apple slowing them down, isn't it? Definitely them. Right, let's have a little look. Wow. Wow, look at that. That's a musical.
flight level 110. 658, good day, flight level 110. 658, Vienna info identified. Good afternoon.
We'll get a full meta reading. Oh, we are. We need to start putting in our stuff here. Descent in about 35 miles. Approach then, let's get that in. Approach arrival performance. 4 right we're landing on. Apply the method in there. What's our landing rate? Landing weight, sorry. Gross weight. I'll put about 63.6. I'll put in.
This by Papa Foxtrot, Vienna info, contact Milan radar on 118.675.
Max reverse is on. Probably need low brakes, yeah. It's decent. Sets us up there. Contact Milan radar on 118.675 for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Milan radar, Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot with you, flight level 310.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, Milan radar identified. Sierra.
Fucking charge isn't working.
080 United 346. 1346250, fish drone, bye bye.
Leave that running there. Start descending soon. Should contact us in a sec. Currently flying over into Italy now. So Bolzano's to the left of us, our alternate destination there. And then we're coming down to Trento. And then we turn at Verona. Turn here, which is Verona. And then turn left into Venice. Half of it's underwater. Should be alright. Need to pop all that stuff in actually. Let me just refresh that. QNH 1017. Temperature is going to be 15 degrees, which is quite cold, isn't it, for Italy? What's our average wind? 150 at 3. That's not too bad. 03. Transition is 6,500 feet and our approach speed is 138. Leave that on there, lovely. About 10 miles until we start our descent then, unless they speak to us sooner, which they probably will. We're on live weather, live time, all live, which is nice. That's what it looks like flying over at the minute over Italy. Look below though, insane scenery. A lot of planes around as well. Miss flying the Phoenix, love this plane. So good. We should start our descent very soon. Should speak to us in a sec, hopefully. Milan radar. Cole, do you use Sim Plaza? I don't think we do. Simpler. I've never heard of it actually, Cole. What is it? Oh, it's like another... I use FlightSim.2, Cole. I've never actually sat and used this. I never knew about this. So I normally just use FlightSim.2, but they've got quite a few bits, haven't they? It's very bad now. It's easy to get forgetting viruses. Oh god. So they give you free planes for like payware. Don't use it. Yeah. Thanks, Cole, for that. Yeah, be wary of stuff like that. We had stuff like that in the past. Used to do that on X-Plane. Used to find like stuff, and ends up getting about loads of viruses on my computer. Didn't even know about it. Company message. What's this here? Ops. We were on time, weren't we? Yeah, it's fine. Would not recommend. Yeah. Thank you. Right. Oh, right. Let's get our descent clearance then. Milan radar, Swiss 5, Papa Foxtrot, request descent. Should the descent start descending now?
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, cleared Albi 2 Echo arrival into Venice. When you're ready, descend altitude 7,000. Swiss 5...
What did he say there? Descend to 7,000, Swiss 5, Papa Foxtrot. Cleared on the Albi 2 Echo arrival into Venice. Fuck that out. Fuck that about. Never mind, we're going down to 7,000. They'll get what we mean. Let's go. Let's head down to 7,000 feet. Look at that sun there as well. Here we go. Bringing it down. Don't leak the plug. Be careful, RB. Downloading that type of stuff. Jesus. They are descending mad, aren't they? I'll get some speed brakes out to slow us down. Jesus Christ. Put the seatbelts on. They're holding on like that. That's crazy, that. Shouldn't be descending that much. Trying to get back down, you see. Strong descent, steep descent. Sat in your plane. You're heading back to the toilet. Nose diving. Ah, we're sound. Couldn't really feel it anyway. So, Verona is just over to the right of us now. Is that Lake Como? No, it's not, is it? Where's Lake Como? Oh, further up, way further up by Milan, isn't it? Yeah. We're on the opposite side, on the east side, aren't we? So never mind. Ignore me. Right, we're through our approach stuff. More drag, we don't need that, we're fine. It's going to be 1017, temperature 15 degrees, might change. But 3 knot wind as well on the ground, so we're looking good. Coming down quickly. Get LS on. We're going to try and jump on the ILS. There. Belts are on. Auto breaker going to be set to low. Still got some speed brakes because we're descending quite steeply, so I'm just going to leave them on for now. Yeah, I think that's Verona Airport there. Look at the sky though. As the sun sets over Italy. Amazing though. Get our replay mode up and running as well so we don't forget. Stow them speed brakes now. There we are, we've caught up now. I'll slow down. So Venice is up here. So we're going to do a nice circle approach. I think that's the airport there. I've got a nice freeway scenery in for the airport. Same for Calvi, I think. So it should be interesting. Make sure you do follow or subscribe if you're new, if you haven't already. Nice little short hop anyway, innit? Over down to Venice. Next one will be good. I'm looking forward to the next flight. Aero Italia 737 into Calvi. Circle to land as well. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. Can't get over that orange sky. How nice it looks. Speed's coming down then, about 270. And then we got a nice long approach in, so it'll be about 10 minutes until we land. Which is sound. Good for us. Everything looks good. Set about 13,000 feet. Next flight is dead short. I think it's even shorter than this. Into Calvi. Not sure. I'm hoping the vector is in, so we don't have to do all that, but I doubt it. Wow. The sun there. Look at that sun. Get a little bit of a lighting on now as it's getting a bit dark. Coming in. Watch this plane here as well. You can see it over there. Well, you could. Where it's gone now. There it is. There's two of them. I zoom in and they go. There's one there. You can tell what type of plane as well from strobe lights. I think Boeing only blink once every 2 seconds. And I'm sure on Airbus they blink twice a second or something, I don't know. Or once a second. Maybe that's just bollocks, I don't know. Probably. There we go, starting our approach into Venice. Sun's coming down. We're approaching 10,000 soon. Just follow this in. It does look good, doesn't it? Make sure you do follow or subscribe if you're new. There's 10,000 feet then. I wonder if that plane's just departing. Yeah. You can see further up, there's 10,000 feet, lovely. We'll get landing lights on then. Runway turn off lights, wing light can come on, nose light on, seatbelts have already been put on. Speed's coming down nicely. We can arm our spoilers. Here we are, and we'll start turning towards
Captain, cabin is ready.
the approach. Cabin's ready for landing as well. QNH is set 1017. It was. Still is 17. Lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for our final approach into the enchanting city of Venice, we kindly ask you to turn off and stop your electronic devices until we've arrived at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are put away and your seats are in their full upright position.
And we are confirmed then.
Make sure your seat belts are securely fastened.
4 right, I think.
Once we
Rams, thank you for the follow there on TikTok.
will provide you
Appreciate that. Thank you.
regarding your connecting flights.
So I've put in Yankee, ILS Yankee 04 right, and I think that's what we're going to get. That's what we're set out for anyway, so
Captain, cabin is ready.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do say that. Hopefully. Right, here we go, we're turning right now. And then jumping on that. Looking good. We'll zoom in a touch here then. Not a cloud. There's some over there in the distance, but sun is just slowly setting. As we start our turn in a sec. There it is there. We haven't heard from ATC, so we should contact approach in a minute. And then they'll give us clearance once we jump on it, hopefully. Only thing is, we are using the wrong navi. Well, we haven't got navigraph, so we're not using the wrong what do they call it? Nav data. So we're on 2 Echo instead of. Oh no, that's right. Never mind. Ignore me. Just chatting shit. That's all set. We're all good. Alright, we'll wait. Last time then before we land, make sure you do follow or subscribe if you're new. Try and get a nice landing into Venice. And then the next one, make sure you do stay with us for the next one. Jumping in and heading over to Calvi. Should be interesting. If you haven't seen Calvi, it's a circle to land. In real life, only certain pilots can fly it. It's a tough approach in there, so... AJ Aviation, thank you very much for the follow there on TikTok. Appreciate that one. Thank you. And the likes there, mate. Appreciate that.
Charlie, Milan radar identified. Good evening.
Thank you very much. We are set. 10 miles to go and then we'll start our turn and go direct into runway 4 right. Still haven't given us the bloody clearance though, I'm still waiting on them. Right. We'll just follow it through, we're all good. There we are. Don't think we're getting vectored in, so we can just go straight ahead in. It's not too busy. First time flying into Venice as well, never done it. Never done it. Few planes around. Scenery looks so good. It does, doesn't it? Right, there's 7,000 feet, that's what we've been told. We should get our clearance now for the ILS 4 right. And then descend, hopefully, to... We're already at 7,000, so that's fine. Maybe just descend to 3,000 then or something. They'll give us it. Started the approach, the speed's going to come down now. We're going to set it to about 200 knots and we'll go flaps 1. Pause that music. Just for now. Start our approach coming in.
Foxtrot,
There it
proceed
is.
direct Kizar, descend altitude 3000, QNH 1016 until established on the localizer cleared for the ILS runway 4 right approach.
Clear direct, here we go. Proceed direct to Keyser, Foxtrot, descend to 3000, QNH 1016 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 1404 right approach for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Here we go, let's go direct to Keyser, Foxtrot. Let's go down to 3000 feet. Bring it down, get the speed down as well to about 180. There. Going direct to Keyser, Foxtrot, straight for the ILS. 3000 feet is set in there. QNH is 1016. Lovely stuff. Looking good. About 190 actually. Still quite far away, aren't we? We got to 200, 210. Flaps nice and early. We'll get the sounds up as well because we turned that down at cruise, didn't we? We'll get them up there, about 70. There we are. We are set ready to land. There we are, set in there. Lovely stuff. Right. Slowly bringing it down. I think it's waiting for the ALS there. Little yellow dot comes down. That's for jumping on the ILS. Straight ahead is 04 right there. Can't really see it at the minute, but it is. Orange skies. Wow, look at that. Coming in. Got all our landing lights on, we're all set. Christmas tree. Speed brakes are already armed. Flaps are set to 1 for now. And we're all good. All set there. Auto brake set to low as well, that's what we're going to use for this landing. And we're good. Slowly bring it down. Try and get a nice landing. I haven't flew the A320 in a bit of time, so we'll see. See how we do. There she is there. We need to go down, don't we? Yeah. Make sure we still descend. There we go, bringing it down. About 200, about 195 as well for the speed, because we'll go flaps 2 in a sec. It's getting dark, but it's not too dark, which is just a nice time to land in it. Which is good. This scenery is just immaculate. If you don't use map enhancement, definitely get it. Just turn it on in the background. I don't really notice a difference as well on FPS and performance and that. Hardly any change, which is nice. Right, there we are. Venice is loading in. Very nice. Hopefully we got no planes sat on the ground waiting for us on the runway, which has happened before. There we are. There is a plane there though, and there. But they should be connected to Sayintentions, so if any multiplayer people are flying about, they should show up. It's only 15 degrees here. I thought it'd be warmer. Only 15. Jump on that localizer there as well. There it is there. I'm gonna jump on there. 5,000 feet. We'll stay at just under 200. About 20 miles out. Looks like a picture, doesn't it, in the background there? Them mountains. Cool. Cool. Right, we're still on my land radar, to be fair, but should be able to contact tower now. Did you spend a lot on X-Plane? A lot of time or a lot of money? If so, both, yeah. I did, yeah. I spent a few bob. Bought the flight factors. 757, I love that plane. Bluebird Sims, I can't believe I still haven't brought that plane out. Gutted, because I'll be in Canada by the time they bring it out, but hopefully they bring it out soon. But flight factors, the Zebo, make sure you get the Zebo mod, that's free, so make sure you get that. Go flaps 2 nice and early now.
2 Alpha Bravo Squawk 5260 ident. Squawk 5260 and ident Bonanza 632 Alpha Bravo.
Here we go, flaps are set to 2.
Milan radar identified. Good afternoon.
There it is there, 3,000 feet. You need to ship your PC over.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Contact Venice Tower on 118.255.
Maybe, I'll be. We'll see once I'm settled. Once I get my own place in there. Over to Venice Tower on 118.255. Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. Let's head over to Tower then. Venice Tower, Swiss 5, Papa Foxtrot coming in on the ILS runway 04 right.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, Venice Tower, winds 155 at 3. Runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Beautiful. Clear to land, runway 04 right for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot. There we go, we're set to land. We'll stay at 3,000 until established. Should jump on there in about 5 miles. There it is. It's coming down. We can arm the approach then. Cat 3 single selected. There it is. We'll bring it down to just under 160, and then we'll get the gear down once we've caught that there. I'm gonna start recording as well so we can have a little look back. There we are, we're set. You'll know we jump on the approach because the nose will nosedive.
Alpha X-ray, make left traffic, runway 18 cleared for takeoff.
Making left traffic, runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Skyhawk 542 Alpha X-ray. Just a second.
There it is there.
Pleasant Oriole be in the 6 Lima departure, that is filed. Departure runway will be 4 left. Official climb 4,000 feet. Departure 124.375.
MSFS Cappy Juan, how you doing? Thanks for joining us on YouTube there, Paul.
Clearance, easy 683 requesting outbound clearance.
We've had clearance to land, we're coming in now to Venice. We'll wait about 2,000 feet and then we'll get the gear down. But I think we're a bit early anyway, a bit high. I don't think that's completely right. Good job it's not in the water yet. See any famous landmarks yet? Can you see anything? In Venice, they have got some stuff like, but it is a bit dark, you can't fully see it. 2,500 feet set. We'll put our speed in then. 145, I think that is 146. There's a plane landing there on the other side there as well. Go gear down, flaps 3. It's nice and busy here at Venice. Gear is down, 3 greens. Spoilers are armed. Cabin crew is being advised. Landing lights are all on, signs are on. We just need to set flaps to full in a second. There we go. And we are configured for landing there.
Warrior 371 Bravo, Charlie, make right traffic, runway 29, report midfield.
Right, let's go. Let's try and get a nice landing in. Into Venice. Take control now then. Got control.
Initial climb to 5,000 feet, departure on 124.375, squawk 6573. Envoy 901, press pushback to start, stand 107. Venice Tower, 2585, inbound, ILS full range.
Allegiant 585, Mike Juliet.
Allegiant, we've got an Allegiant behind us. American Airline behind us. Deal.
Clear to land 4 right, Allegiant 585.
What's he doing out to Las Vegas?
1000.
Checked. We'll move the time back on the next flight because we need to see if we don't hit any of the mountains in Calvi. It's live at the minute, live time. Slight bit of wind, but we're all right.
$500.
Checked.
Mustang November 1 kilo uniform 59 descent to pattern altitude, report a 2-mile final.
Descending to pattern altitude, will report 2-mile final Mustang November 1 kilo uniform 59.
London.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. Drive.
Floating again, of course. Reverses. Nose down gently.
Nice landing.
Decel. Always floating. Always floating. We can't float on the next one, I'll tell you that. There we go. 60 knots, stow them reverses. And we'll take this exit here. Auto brake is off there as well. And we're down into Venice.
Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot, welcome to Venice. Taxi to gate 326 via Foxtrot. Cross runway 22 right, then Kilo. Mike, stay on this frequency.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Venice.
Taxi to gate 326 via Foxtrot, cross runway 22 right, then Kilo, Mike, and we'll stay on this frequency for Swiss 5 Papa Foxtrot.
Perfect weather to start your Venetian adventure.
Cross over there.
Did you know that Venice is built on
I don't think there's any.
100 small islands in a
Someone
Swiss
coming
5
in
Papa
there.
Foxtrot, taxi to gate 326 via Foxtrot, cross runway 22 right, then Kilo, Mike, and stay on this
You
frequency.
said that, Paul? You've just said that, mate.
full of history and charm.
326.
Please remain seated. Belts fastened
Yes.
until we reach our final
Show me to this spot and
parking
activate. Apparently there's already someone there, but who cares? We're going
position. On
anyway.
behalf of Captain Virtual Sky, First Officer.
We've gone the wrong way.
Charlie, make right traffic, runway 21 cleared for takeoff.
We've missed it. Yeah. You know what we'll do? What we'll do is
Goodbye.
we can just walk. Can we free it? There is a way normally where we can free this parking. Never mind. Cool. We're gonna close Sayintentions. We're going to close that over as well. The landing rate was a minus 44 FPM. Apparently that's not too bad. At no winds, minus 44. That's with Valanta though. They're probably pulling our leg there, but apparently it was that anyway. We'll have a little look, little check. Let's close that over. We're landing other than the float. Thank you, Arby. We'll see. Let's have a little look here. Let's play it. Let's see how we got on. I'll have a little replay of this. Let's just lower down these sounds. Gigliotti, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Let's look at this landing into Venice in the A320. Haven't flew this in a while. We do float it. I need to practice on not floating. It's terrible. Terrible for floating at the minute. Right, what do we do? Move the time? Yeah, I see you floated it again, but we were just in. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Have another little look at that from another angle, shall we? Into Venice. So yeah, slightly lift the nose up too much, I think. But we're all good. Made it down in one piece. The next flight, what time do you reckon we do? What do you reckon? Morning, similar time to this one, maybe just a bit further back so we can see we've got the light coming into Calvi, you see. So we either do dawn or just about to turn into dusk. Let me know what you think for the next flight. There we are, made it down. Very nice. Another little look, and then we'll throw it to the Be Right Back screen, get set up for our next flight over to Calvi in the 737-800. Morning. Okay.
Nice landing, as always.
Very nice indeed. We'll do morning then, Arby. We'll do morning. Right, I'll throw it to the Be Right Back screen then. Be about 5 minutes. Go and have a cup of tea or something, whatever you're gonna do, and we'll be back on in the Aero Italia 737-800. And we're going to try and not float it into Calvi on the Circle to Land 36. So don't go anywhere. See you in a little bit.
to proceed direct to the block intersection.
Hello, welcome back. Thanks for waiting for us. Here we go. We're all set up now, ready to go again in the lovely PMDG 737-800 Aero Italia colours and the Boris 737 sounds as well. We have set up for us, which will be nice. Getting ready for this next flight over to Calvi. Let's start boarding as well. For some reason the jetway doesn't want to work for us, which is a little bit annoying. Just pause that there. Nice. Jetway isn't working for some reason, and another reason. Bloody. See? Don't know why the jetway isn't working. Never mind. Cargo's getting loaded anyway. We don't want to attach the tug. No. Another thing as well. Sometimes I might just have to reload the whole thing, but I can't bother doing that now. The injector's not working. Traffic. We've got no passengers either. But you know what? Doesn't matter. Won't stop us. Never stopped us before. Let's jump in. Cold and dark anyway. PMDG 737. Don't know why that's on. It's a bit weird, isn't it? And all Boris sound as well. Cool. Let's go up top. Battery 1 on. Not just battery on. Set that over to battery bus. That's set to ground power. Ground power's connected. Let's get that on there. Emergency exit lights 2 armed. Position light is on. Fasten seatbelt and chimes can come on. Get our forward fuel pump on, ready for the APU to come on as well. Everything else can stay off for now. Hydraulic pumps can stay off for now. We'll go up here, get our probe heats on. Window heats on there as well. We'll set our packs to auto. Isolation valve can be set to auto as well. IRSs set over to nav mode as well. They're lovely. They all should do self-tests and then come on. Got our little EFB set up here as well. Flying out of Venice and then heading over across Italy into Calvi. Got our latest weather as well there. That's nice. Cool. A little bit of panel lighting on. We don't need to. I've set it to morning. Early morning. So the sun is rising. Which is nice. Yeah, cool. That is set. Let's go over here. We'll get our ATIS while we're waiting. I can just close that because they're not working. Them the traffic. 128.655.
4 right, 04 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
Information, Mike.
Venice Marco Polo Airport.
01017.
1750 Zulu. Wind 155 at 3. Cav OK. Temperature
Information, Mike. That's all we need to know, really. Clearance delivery on 118.255. Got our clearance in a second. Let's go over here. FMC. Pause in a page. We're on the ground in Venice, which is LIPZ. LIPZ. There we go. Get our left GPS. Insert that into the IRS position. And we're heading over to Calvi, which is going to be LFKC. Flight number for this flight is Aero Italia, which is XZ. XZ 2329. And we'll get our flight plan request there. Set the payload, set the fuel, set the route. That'll load in for us now. Nice. There it is there, loaded. It's going to load that route in for us, so we don't have to input everything. Average wind today is about 16 knots, so that's not too bad. Activate that in there, execute, lovely stuff, that's in. And with that we can start the APU, as fuel's already on board. APU can come alive there. Bit of panel lights on there. Perfect, innit? What we'll do, we'll double check on this for the payloads. 137.3. They changed it again to displays pounds. I don't know why they do that, you know. Equipment. We don't want that either. And we want
Mustang 9 Kilo Uniform 59.
one class.
I want to speak to a manager right now. I didn't pay a premium price to be downgraded without any compensation.
Zero fuel weight. 62.2. Should be 62.3 really, but we'll carry on with that. 1.7 reserves. Cost index is going to be 7. Cruise altitude is going to be 31,000 feet. We'll input that in a sec. Request that, see what it says on there anyway. I can hear the APU has become a veil as well. Here we go, cargo's loading up. Got a little Aero Italia flight. It's going to be interesting to Calvi. I've got charts there as well, we're going to use charts. 2.6 reserve, 62.2. Fuel, 5.7, that's correct. Can live with that. 296 at a 16. Transition 6,000. It's saying 300. It should be 310. Once we put our departure and all that in, it might change. Cool. It was information mic, wasn't it? I need the bloody honeycomb yoke. 1 sec. Got to get it. There we go. So I've got it here. We'll pop that on top. Oops. Plug it in.
All aircraft information November is now current. QNH 1017.
Oh, sugar.
Bonanza 64 Fox Alpha 2 cleared for takeoff runway 30 wind calm.
Cleared for takeoff runway 30 Bonanza.
Need to change the throttles as well. And then we're sorted then. There it is there. We'll customize. Let's head over to the throttles. Set it back over to Bowen. There it is there. Lovely. Nice one. Right, we'll go up top here as well. We can get our APU bleed on and get the gens on set there. There we go. We're sorted. They're loading the last bits of luggage on there, and passengers should be boarded as well. Like that's on there, nice. While we're doing that, let's go and get our clearance. What did he say? Information November. So it's Tower. Sorry, there's only Tower over here in Venice. So Venice Tower, Aero Italia 2329 with information November. Ready to copy IFR clearance over to Calvi. Just waiting for IRSs to align as well.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
And boarding's complete. So we're nice and sorted, nice and early. So we don't need to touch anything for now. Just have to wait.
Aero Italia 2329er, Venice Tower. Information November is current. Clear to Calvi via the CHI 5Z departure, then as filed. Departure runway 04 left. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 124.375 squawk 1646.
Go flight planner as well, we need to sign in for that. Clear to Calvi via the Charlie Hotel India 5 Zulu departure, then as filed departure runway is 04 left. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 124.375, squawk 1646 for Aero Italia 2329. IRSs are aligned as well, lovely stuff. So taking off 4 left, as he said there, on the Chai 5 Zulu. Whenever you say that. I said.
Read back correct.
There we are, read back correct, lovely stuff. Execute that in there, and on arrival, let me just get these charts up here.
Captain Virtual Sky, boarding has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
You're a bit late for that, pal.
Going smoothly so far.
LFKC.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Aero Italia flight to
Runway 36, so we're doing the...
We're delighted to have you with us today as we journey from the beautiful city of Venice to the
Runway 36, Sid.
My name is Pavel Chernohorsky, and along with
what are we doing?
Colleagues from Scotland, Fiona,
so we're landing on runway 36. No, they put 18 in. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm going to have to change it. Forgot to do that. I always forget to change that. Let me go in here. I want to land on 36. And they're going to give us the ligger.
If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you for choosing Aero Italia and enjoy the flight.
Dobim. We'll do that one then. Generate that. We might have to redo a new flight on Sayintentions with that then. Because it's changed. Going direct. So going direct for the arrival. Gonna press a new flight on Sayintentions then. Just reset ourselves. Won't change too much, hopefully. Tower. Here we are. Venice Tower, Aero Italia 2329 with information November. Ready to copy IFR clearance to Calvi. We'll just redo that. We've got all that sorted anyway. I think he said 4,000 last time, sure. So I'll just pop that in for now, just in case. Set plan on there as well, terrain on as well there.
Aero Italia 2329er, Venice Tower. Information November is current. Cleared to Calvi via the CHI-5Z departure, then as filed. Departure runway 22 left. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 124.375, squawk 3225.
It's 22 left now, that was quick, wasn't it? You changed it there. Cleared to Calvi via the Charlie Hotel India 5 Zulu departure, then as filed, departure runway is 22 left. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 124.375, squawk 3225 for Aero Italia 2329. Right, we've redone that. George Suarez Jones, how you doing, Paul? I've been good, thanks George, thanks for joining. How are you, mate? I'm not using 4 left now to race that. So 22 left on the Chai 5 Zulu if we can. Not going to let us, is it? Only going to let us if we use 4 left.
Captain Virtual Sky, boarding has commenced and the first passengers are now aboard. All is going smooth.
Should we request 4 left? Venice Tower, Aero Italia 2329. Can we request a departure runway for 04 left?
Aero Italia
might let us then.
2329, heading to the lovely city of Calvi.
Aero Italia 2329, runway 04 left approved for departure.
Lovely.
We are here to make your
runway 04 left approved for departure for Aero Italia 2329. Lovely stuff. We changed that over then to 4 left. So we're cleared there, we can take off and now we can use the Chai 5 Zulu departure, which we're going to use. Into Calvi then we're doing a circle to land onto the runway. It says direct, so, but they'll give us vectors in It's a mad approach this. If I just show you this, if I can. Have a little look at this. So we're landing on, coming into Calvi, but we're doing the circle into 3-6 on this side here. See, coming in that way, but they'll vector us in, so I'm sure we'll just get it through arrival. That's all it gives us, doesn't it? Oh God, look at that. Oh, gonna be interesting anyway, to say the least. Sorry I can't pronounce your name over on TikTok, but how you doing? Thanks for joining us. We've got charts for departure as well there. Lovely stuff. What I'm going to do is then, we're just going to go direct for 3-6. No stars available. Execute that. And they'll vector us in. So look. Double check this. Legs. Taking off now, 4 left, and on the chai we don't need that there, we'll just complete that, and then it's Ligger, and from Ligger we're going into 3-6, but we're going to get vectored in, I hope. So performance, before we leave the gate, let's go over to our departure performance. We're taking off 4 left. Import all this stuff, all the weather. Calculate this then. M1 of 91.3. So a temperature of 51 degrees. 91.5, that's close enough. Flaps 5. CG of 20.1 and a trim of 5.53. So let's just set our trim here. Got 5.5. In between that first one there. That'll do us a little bit more. Yeah, that's fine. V speeds, how do they look? And 148. How are they for there? Pretty close. Yeah, that's fine. 148 we'll put in into here. What did he say? Climb to 4,000. That's it. Terrain is set as well there. Lovely stuff. And we are ready for departure, I think. We've got some logo light, anti-collision. Wing light can come on as well. We're climbing up to 31,000 feet for now. Landing altitude, we will double check. I think it is 700 feet or 200 feet. Something like that. Needs to be 31,000 if we can. Might not let us though. It's a bit high, that, isn't it, for this flight? It's only a short little hop over, but it says 31,000 feet, so we'll just carry on with that. Nice. We'll get our pushback and departure then. With GSX. Doors are starting to close. They're going to come over to us. APU gens are on. We can disconnect. Shocks and disconnect. Yeah, ground power's disconnecting too.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Lovely stuff. Set up ready. There we go. And we'll sort out closer to the time of the arrival. We'll sort all that out. And so closer. I will just go and double check what the landing altitude is though. LFKC 210. Thought it was. We'll go 210. Fuel pumps on. Your damper can come on. Hydraulic pumps are on as well. And we're sorted. That's us set. Venice Tower, Aero Italia 2329, request push and start.
Aero Italia 2329er, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south for Aero Italia 2329. It's facing south, so we're taxiing to the left. Let's just check that out now. Pushing back that way there. No, it's only to the right. Never mind. It's 4 left, isn't it? Out there, that'll do us. Lovely stuff. And park brakes can be released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Sounds are up.
Captain Virtual Sky, boarding has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
He's on the wrong plane then, pal.
Ah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome aboard Aero Italia.
Right, we're pushing back then.
2329.
Let's get our packs on.
Heading to the
Packs off, sorry.
city of Calvi. My name is Pavel, and along with my fantastic
And we'll go engine start switches over to ground for engine number 2. And engine number 2 is coming on.
according to your boarding passes, and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seat.
He's staying the wrong bloody one, isn't he? There we are.
If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to ask us. We're here to help. Thank you for choosing Aero Italia and enjoy your flight.
There we go, and insert fuel. There. God, they are much quicker than the Max. They start up so much quicker. And the 800. Move that over about there. It's alright, isn't it? Here we are.
Set parking brakes.
Park brake set.
Ready for your confirmation for good engine start.
Yep. Engine number 2 is starting up nicely.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And they are set there.
Unlocking gear.
And engine start switch on engine 1. And we go over to ground. So much quicker. There we go, and insert fuel.
No truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
So wrong, them cabin sounds. I don't know what's going on with this. Need to check out Zebo mod. Yeah, it is good, Arby. Used to fly that all the time, the Zebo. It is boss, and for a freeware plane as well. Should have brought it out on Flight Sim, to be honest. Taxi light on, then. We'll get gens on for both the engines. They seem to have stabilised now. Engine 1 is stable. Lovely stuff. Engine auto brake can be set to RTO. We'll go up here, we can get our packs set to auto there as well. APU can come off and APU bleed. Engine start switches can go to continuous. And we're good. Venice Tower, Aero Italia 2329, request taxi to runway 04 left.
Aero Italia 2329, taxi to runway 04 left via Quebec, Mike, Sierra.
Flap sets of 5.
9001 Bravo, maintain current heading traffic.
Taxi to runway 04 left via Quebec, Mike, Sierra, Aero Italia 2329. My control checks then. Right. Neutral. Pull up. Pull down. Neutral. Lovely stuff. Let's go. Power brake off. Head over to runway 4 left. A little bit of power then. Head off. And let's head over to Calvi. Oof. God. Unfortunately, we got no traffic's not working, but never mind. Quebec, Mike, Papa Sierra, and then straight down to 4 left. The one next to us that we landed on, isn't it? Straight down. Taxi down here. 4 left. (737-800). Do love this plane.
Beechcraft 9001 Bravo, clear to land runway 24 wind calm.
Clear to land runway 24 Beechcraft 9001 Bravo.
Nice day. Calvi's gonna be interesting. Interesting to say the least. This approach. I've done it a few times. I haven't done it in about a year, I think. So gotta be. It's a Type C airport, this approach, or Type C. So you gotta do training in the simulator, then you gotta pass in the simulator before pilots can do it in real life. So it's tough. Head down here then, and then we'll line up. Venice Tower, Aero Italia 2329, holding short, runway 04 left, request departure. Get our landing lights on, runway turn off lights on, taxi light off. We're all set up here.
Aero Italia 2329, runway 4 left, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 04 left, Aero Italia 2329. Nice one. Go. Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please. See if he listens this time.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Here we are. Flight director's on. Auto throttle can be armed. We'll line up here. I'd see if VNAV and LNAV will be armed as well once we line up.
Beechcraft 9001 Bravo, clear to land runway.
We've had full clearance.
Clear to land.
Let's go.
Runway 24 Beechcraft 9001 Bravo.
VNAV, LNAV armed. We are ready for takeoff. Head to Calvi then. Start the clock, 50%.
Airbus A321 Neo.
And Soga. Thrust set.
Airspeed live. 80 knots.
80 knots. rotate.
How's the brake?
How's the rate? Gear up. Out the nose about 15 degrees there. And we'll start our turn to the right soon. Auto brake can be off. Gear can be set to the off position.
Aero Italia 2329er, contact departure on 124.375.
It does, RV. It does. Needs a traffic injection. Over to departure on 124.375 for Aero Italia 2329. When we turn off, lights off, engine start switches off. And we'll contact departure there. Venice departure, Aero Italia 2329 with you, 3,500 feet for 4,000.
Aero Italia 2329er identified. 3 northeast of Venice at 3300 feet, heading 034, QNH 1017.
Aero Italia 2329er, Zagreb radar identified. Buongiorno Venice, QNH 1017.
Can we not climb, please? Zagreb radar now, apparently. Oh shit. So we're staying at 4,000. Head back down there.
Aero Italia 2329er, Zagreb radar, contact Milan radar on 118.675.
We'll stay at 4,000 then, they haven't told us. Contact Milan radar on 118.675, Aero Italia 2329. Milan radar, Aero Italia 2329 with you, 4,000 feet.
Aero Italia 2329er, Milan radar identified. Good morning Venice, QNH 1017.
5,000 we'll go to then. Okay. We'll just follow our departure.
Bravo, Mike cleared to climb 10,000, resume on navigation. 10,000,
Go flaps 2.
10 Bravo, Mike.
Aero Italia 2329er, Milan radar, climb flight level 220.
Climb to flight level 220, Aero Italia 2329. And we'll go flaps clean. See you later, Venice. Nice departure. Climbing out here. Set the standard. Long turn now. A weird departure, isn't it? Just gonna go direct to the next one there. Chart speed, you see. Looking good. And we'll start our turn to the right in a sec and head towards Calvi. How are we looking? About an hour. It is.
34 Alpha Bravo, traffic 10 o'clock, 4 miles level at 90500.
Coming off at 10,000 feet.
34 Alpha Bravo.
Milan Radar, Aero Italia 2329, request direct to Chai.
Aero Italia 2329er, climb flight level 270.
Hands and lights off as well.
Aero Italia 2329er, proceed direct to Shanghai.
Proceed direct to Shanghai and climb to flight level 270 for Aero Italia 2329.
And just a little reminder.
There we go.
Our onboard Wi-Fi service is available for your convenience. Sit back, relax.
Aero Italia 2329er, proceed direct to Shanghai and climb flight level 270.
That's what I fucking said, but okay. Proceed direct to Chai and climb to flight level 270, Aero Italia 2329. Big turn. We'll get the autopilot on. There we go. Fixed. Lovely. Looking good. Climbing up there as well. And we're jumping on to... yeah, Chai. There we go. Looking good. Nice departure though. So now I'm going to have to study these approaches, whatever approach they're going to give us. Or probably just vector us
Aero
in.
Italia 2329er, climb flight level 310.
Climb to flight level 310 for Aero Italia 2329.
Aero Italia 2329er, climb flight level 270.
Fuck's sake. Climb to flight level 270, Aero Italia 2329. Make up your mind, pal. Well, we won't, we'll still keep it at 310 because they'll probably tell us different in a sec. There we go, anyway, we're set. There we go. Right. Now it's saying half an hour. It is only half an hour, the flight. Over the top of Italy. And then, do you know where it'll be to the right of us? We'll start our left turn. And then we'll go to the island of St. Catherine. St. Catherine into Calvi. St. Catherine Airport. And do a nice circle to land into 3-6. You have to bank at about 30 degrees, so we'll have all sorts shouting at us when we do. But we shall see how we get on.
Delta 246 climb and maintain flight level 320. Climbing to flight level 320, Delta 246.
There we go, getting back on track now then. You can see us there, Monaco's just there, but 3-6. Approach then, there's no charts for 3-6 approach, you see. This is the only one for arrival. such a weird approach. Coming in from the right, I think we're going to do. We'll get asked to get vectored in to do it. Camera looks a bit laggy. It's not too laggy, is it? Seems okay, doesn't it? Nice. Take in these views then, with the Bing imagery updated of Venice. Looks amazing, doesn't it? About half 8 we're gonna land.
Virgin 875, reduce speed to 220 knots for sequencing. Reducing to 220 knots, Virgin 875.
Lufthansa 656 Milan radar identified. Good evening. Eurowings 34 Delta, Romeo, climb flight level 260.
Go 60, Eurowings 34 Delta.
Right, we're set there, nice. God, I hope I don't butcher this, you know, into Calvi. We'll try not to. He did say climb to flight level 270, didn't he? Yeah, but cruise altitude is 3.1, but never mind. It's going to give us 18, runway 18. I'll request if I can use 3.6. Like, if not, we'll just turn it off. We're going to use it. Anyone got the anyone used the new Aerosoft CRJ? That version 2's just come out, hasn't it? I saw. Yeah, they've just brought a new version out. There we go. A new version of the Aerosoft CRJ's just come out, and it looks pretty good, to be fair. How much is it? They've got Boris sounds as well for it. Have a little look. How much is it? Version 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly flight attendant speaking. We've reached our cruising altitude.
40 quid.
It's a beautiful day to be flying. We're delighted to have you aboard Aero Italia flight.
We won't use it enough. We won't use it enough. If I was staying, I would maybe, but there's no point. Looks good though. Does look good.
My colleagues and I will be,
you know, if anyone gets it.
Snack and drink service. May I recommend trying our delightful Italian panini or the classic Scottish shortbread? They're simply irresistible.
So you're chatting here?
Enjoyed your refreshments.
Scottish shortbread.
A selection of items from the Aero Italia shop. Perfect for a little in-flight shopping spree.
So it's doing quite well, aren't we, on subs and followers? 685 followers over on TikTok and 358 on YouTube.
Aero Italia 2329er. Expect the RNAV Whiskey runway 18 approach into Calvi.
No.
Ligo 2 kilo arrival.
No, we're not
start
doing
your
it.
descent in about 20 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner.
Milan radar, Aero Italia 2329. Can we request runway 36 direct? What do you say? You want to go direct into 36? You want to do the circle to land? If they don't give us it.
Aero Italia 2329er. Proceed direct to runway 36.
Yeah. Oh shit, no. Oh no, they've given us direct. Oh shit. I shouldn't have said direct. I shouldn't have said direct. They've fucked up our whole route now. They're just gonna think we're going direct to runway 23. Never mind. Yeah, Milan radar, Aero Italia 2329. Can we request runway 36 approach into Calvi? See if we can mend it. You want vectors then?
Aero Italia 2329er. Expect the RNAV Whiskey runway 36 approach into Calvi.
Expect the RNAV Whiskey approach runway 36 into Calvi. Aero Italia 2329. Can we get it on here though? I couldn't see it before. No, it doesn't give us it. It just says 18, which is annoying. So we've just put 36 in anyway. We can get vectors. Milan radar, Aero Italia 2329. Request vectors on approach for the RNAV Whiskey arrival at runway 36 into Calvi. Aero Italia 2329. See what they say then.
Aero Italia 2329er. Descend altitude 4000, turn left heading 210 vectors for the RNAV runway 18 approach.
No. What are they doing? What are they saying that for? We don't want to descend yet, do we? We're only at Bologna. Milan radar, Aero Italia 2329. Request RNAV Whiskey, runway 36. Didn't say we call sign. Oh, for God's sake.
Aero Italia 2329er. Unable RNAV Whiskey runway 36. Expect the RNAV Whiskey runway 18 approach into Calvi.
No. Okay. Expect the RNAV Whiskey approach runway 18 arrival into Calvi. Aero Italia 2329. We'll say it for now, but when we get there we're just gonna do 36. Fuck them off then. Not happy. And the Ligu 10, 2 kilo. Doesn't give us 2 kilo. Oh, I hate this, you know. So annoying. We'll just keep what we've got in there. I'm gonna put it in there anyway. I've left it at 36. We're not descending yet. We might just have to turn them off, to be honest. We'll carry it on. We'll carry it on for runway 18, and then we'll turn it off on London. We fucked that up. Everyone on the ATC will be like, that. What the hell's this fella doing?
flight level 320. Climbing to flight level 320, Delta 246.
We fucked that up so much, didn't we? Let's have a look anyway. So, what was it wanting to put us on? Ligu 2 kilo. Ligu. There it is, yeah. Right. This one here, so we're going direct. Akuti, then to Norca, and then jump on it here, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to stop at Suka.
Aero Italia 2329er, turn left, heading 205.
2-1 pal, I can't be arsed with these. Sorry, I'm turning Sayintentions off tonight. Bit annoying. Fuck that. You fucked that up. Unfortunately, we can't do the circle to land with Sayintentions, so we turn them off. We'll just do it ourselves. Cruise altitude's 270 now. Shall we throw that in? There. Top of the descent, about 45 miles. Which is just off the coast of Italy. Pisa should be to the left of us in a sec. Yeah, Bologna, just gone past Bologna. Pisa is further down. Sayintentions, vectors always inaccurate. Yeah, you do me head in. Never mind. We'll just do it ourselves. We've done it before. Use it again. Wow, just look at this scenery though. You're using map enhancement, Arby? You should, if you're not. Hardly any performance difference. You were the one who actually showed me, to be fair, so thank you for this. Just look. The detail. Mad. Before I go, I'm going to do the real flights that I'm doing. We're gonna do them in real life on air first. So I'm gonna fly Dublin to Toronto in the Max. That's the flight I'm doing. WestJet 737 Max. And then we're gonna use the 737 Max again. I think I'm flying on. Let me double check actually. Toronto to Vancouver. The end of this month. I'll record it in real life as well. Gonna do because we can't do obviously flight sim. I might try and do a flight review of WestJet. I might try and upgrade to get a premium class. Cause why not? And then just like record it all. Yeah, put you. I thought you did, Harvey. So 737 Max on the first one. Yeah, Max 8 on the second one as well. Which is nice. What did he text me here? I've got they're all texting me as well on here. Just trying to sort everything out. It's so stressful trying to organise it, but 73 Max is crazy for like an 8-hour flight. Yeah, I know, but it'll be alright, you know. I think it'll be fine. They use the A321 Neo, don't they? Air Transat. That's what they use over to Manchester to Toronto and Montreal. Let's have a little look. You must have certain planes that have been like changed because they've got a premium economy class, which is I'm looking to maybe just spend it and try and get one of these big seats here, you know. Do you reckon? Try and get into premium economy. Only thing is, at the minute, they're quite expensive. They're cheaper on the little flight. Well, I say that's 5 hours from Toronto to Vancouver, but the 8-hour one, or how long is it? Like 8 hours, isn't it? To Toronto. These are like £100 extra. Don't know whether it's worth it or not. I'll try and get an upgrade at the airport maybe, we'll see. I haven't bought a seat. I've just done a random one. 15 quid for just the economy seat if you want to book it. Crazy then, isn't it? Does look nice though. Virtual Sky needs first class. But they don't have first class, do they, on here? They just have premium economy or economy. I might go for it, you know. It does look quite nice. 100 quid I think it was though, to put it down. But I might just say, and then they might try and upgrade me once I'm at the airport, see if it's full or not, you see. Or they might need me on an exit row. I'll ask when I put my baggage and all that in when I get to Dublin. Why not Heathrow? It's just cheaper. This is the cheapest one I found. It was, imagine, I was so lucky to get this flight. The 2 flights from 3 flights, sorry, Dublin to Liverpool, and then staying over in a hotel, then Dublin to Toronto, Toronto to Vancouver, cost less than 400 quid. So yeah, just saying the landing gear holds free. I know, I could have held on, to be fair, for 8 hours. Probably could have just held on there. See me, yeah, I'll show you. See me sat in here. Yeah. Sat chilling in here for 8 hours. There's me seat. That's me seat there. Sat in between the wheels. How scary that would have been. Last little look at Italy then, before we head over to Calvi, which is just there actually. Only a short hop. I think that's Pisa over there to the left. Heading over now. Start our descent. Down to... we'll go down to 3,000 for now. Actually, we'll check what it says on here. $14. Is that going to do it automatically for us? Should start descending. There we go. Started our descent a bit early. Coming in to Liga. And what we'll do is we'll just throw in Ligu to Lima. And we'll put Yankee 8 for now. Just for us, so we can go in and then we'll take control and land ourselves into 3-6. Might be having a... Some guy actually did that, did he? Might be having a wheelie, but bad trip. Terrible. Right. Sound. Nothing good. Descending now then into Calvi. I reckon I can get an upgrade at the airport, you know. Depends on how many tickets they sell. But they might, if I ask, they might give me an upgrade. Anyone works at WestJet who's watching? There's a Brad on the flight Dublin to Toronto. Please give him an upgrade for free. Man survives flight from Guatemala to Miami in plane's landing gear. There's no way. No way. Man survives flight from Guatemala to Miami. 26-year-old. American Airlines 1182. It'll be a 737 that as well, won't it? How has that even happened? How has he managed that? How has he actually managed that? That's crazy. That's crazy, that. Oh, God. Here we go. Just say you know Arby, they'll give you co-pilot access. British Airways one, has he? Sat in the fucking in there, it's crazy that. It's been loads. It's been loads. What was the latest one? Some who's died and fell, some who's survived. 2013. Hawaiian Airlines 767. That is crazy, isn't it? So many died. American Airlines, Kenya, found emergency landing. How does it even happen though? How does he even do that? Just why? Kenya Airways, Nairobi to London on the 787 Dreamliner, froze during the flight and fell from the landing gear on approach to London Heathrow. Ugh. He fell into a garden. 3 meters away from a sunbathing resident. Imagine that, sat sunbathing in your garden, and a fella falls in front of you. Oh, that's horrible, that. Cargo Lux Italia, 22-year-old man from Kenya. He survived on a flight Johannesburg to Nairobi, then to Amsterdam. The latest one was the 7th of Jan. 2 unidentified people on a A321 JFK to Fort Lauderdale. They both died, but they were both found inside the landing gear. That's crazy. What the fuck? Why risk it? Why risk it for a biscuit? Like, fuck that. Couldn't see me doing that, tell you that. I'm gonna have to close that window one sec. It's cold now. Who's sunbathing in the UK in the first place? Very true. Might have been when we had that heat wave. That one heat wave. Right, let's sort out our approach then. See if Simbrief will help us sort it out. We're on our own for this one. I know we got to bank 30 degrees at some point. Got to hug the mountain. It's 13 degrees on the ground in Calvi. 3 knot wind. Flaps 30 London. Max auto brake. See what it says on here. It might not let us input it. Yeah, 1.3, 1.54 it's given us. Getting a bit windy now, innit? Belted already on. Still heading down to 3,000 then. I know it says 14,000 there, but actually, yeah, we'll stick to we'll stick to it. Whatever it says. Stay at 270. There's Calvi. There it is. In all its glory. And then Genoa is just up there. Do you remember Genoa? We flew there a few months back. Right, nice. I'm gonna do a video soon on like a trailer for my next account. I'm gonna try and get into vlogging, so you can laugh at me even more. So, bloody hell, it's a bit windy, isn't it? I'm gonna make a trailer for it soon. It's gonna be dead cringy. So make sure you do watch it. I'll post it on here as well, so you know where I've disappeared off to. Then you can follow me on my other channel once I start over in Canada. So flaps 30 landing we're gonna do, even though it's a 3-knot wind over on the ground in Calvi. It's a bit windy coming in. We are over the water, so it's one of them, isn't it? It's not too cloudy either. We'll get another little reading. 300. Hasn't changed, has it? 154 it's given us for VREF. Here we go, turning on course now. Where are we here? There we go, turning on course. Got a plane on Valanta right behind us there from, where's that? Dusseldorf. Don't even know what type of plane that is there. It's on VATSIM, like. They're just behind us. Well, 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes we're going to try and land here into Calvi. Give it our best shot anyway, might be terrible. Who knows? If you need an editor for the vlogs, you know where I am. Thank you, Arby. To be honest, I might take you up on that offer, because I'm terrible. Thank you, mate. I'll let you know. I'm terrible. I hate editing. Just don't have the patience for it. Really don't. When I post videos or anything, I just the takeoffs and landings. That's it. Not going through all that hours of this footage. It's too long, doesn't it? But with me vlogging, it might be a bit easier. I don't know what to use though. To be fair. To begin with, I'm just going to use my phone, because if it doesn't take off, there's no point buying a load of like proper nice gear. I'll wait, and if we build a nice following, then I'll invest in like a decent camera and a mic and that. But at the minute, I'm just going to use my phone. Just be sat on a mountain with a bear. But no, I'm going to record all my flights, all the flights in there. Do like a little flight review in there of all the WestJets, the ATR as well. I'm flying on an ATR back to Dublin, so that should be fun. I'm gonna go down to 3,000 now, down to About 245. Level changer. Gotta bring it down. I run my own video production company called Not For All Productions on Insta if you want to check it out. I will after the stream, yeah. Cool stuff, Harvey. Stuff, mate. Right, here we are. So, where's this airport? It's over here, isn't it? We're going to hug these mountains as we come in. It is a cool approach. Did it ages ago. We don't need speed brakes, to be fair. Cool, looking good. Right. I keep looking for Sayintentions. We've closed it, haven't we? Right, we're coming in. So if we were going to land on what Sayintentions wanted us to do, we'd just go straight in and land on runway 18, but we're not doing that. Fuck that. That's boring. We're doing a little circle around, following it through. Can't find any charts for it though. So we're just going to wing it, I think. Let's check anyone who's done it. Oh, we are. It's on, you can find it on Infinite Flight on here. Someone's put the charts out here. It's awful like a missed approach going in. And Norca. Hill row. Oh, that's shite. Start turn when a beam quarry. So we'll look for the quarry and then land. Landing flaps. We need to get landing flaps and everything set as we approach the airport, so we're all ready for landing before we even start any of the turning. And 190, can we check that out there? 190. So 190 we're looking for. Is that right though? Is that correct? This wouldn't be on the other side. And 1,700 feet. That's scary, isn't it? Let's have a little look. Still what, 300. Bring it down. Landing lights on. Runway turn off lights on. Engine start switches to continuous. We're set. So it was meant to be a 3-knot wind. It's now picked up a little bit. Pause that as we start our approach coming in. Couldn't get X-Plane to work. Really? Why? Just being weird. When's your next stream? Good question. Maybe Friday. See how we feel. I'll let you know though. Everything's still up in the air. I'm busy at the minute doing... Even though I've left my job now, I'm still pretty busy. I'll pick up a little bit, about 240. And yeah, 154 is our landing speed, which is a bit fast, I think. It is a bit fast, isn't it? These always get it wrong, don't they? So I don't really... What's it say on here? Oh, 153. But VREF is 148. We'll go about 148. I'll go with that. Here we go. I'll to start turning in a second then. Wasn't working with your controls. Can't remember. I think X-Plane was a bit of a bitch for controls. Can't remember. Right, we'll go flaps set to 5 then. Set them off there. We'll go bring it down to about 215. Is it an ILS approach? No. We're doing a full manual. Circle to land, we're going full in. No ILS. No VNAV. No RNAV. We're fucked. Going down to 1,700 feet if we can. We need to bring her down as well. Got a bit of breathing room with the speed. Get speed brakes out to keep us at a certain level. But we're good. Get past this bit of wind, you see. It is windy. So we turn at the site of a quarry. We need to be fully configured before we start the final approach. According to this. And at 190 degrees, which is, yeah, 190, so we're at 177. So we'll go for that 190. Have a moment for this, a moment of silence for this. We're gonna fucking need it, I tell you. We'll try it anyway. We might do well, we might do well, we might not. Time will tell. Right, bring it down slowly now. Right, we're all configured at the top there. Landing lights are on, auto brake is set to 3. Speed brakes are armed. It's very turbulent. It's just ahead now. Bring it down to 180 once we get down to 1,700 feet. I'm going to throw in 190 degrees for the head and select there as well, as we're coming in for 3.6, not 1.8. Pray for us. It won't beat me overrunning the runway on stream. Nah, it's tough. I've done it before, don't worry. There we go. Slowly coming down.
2,500.
Checked. We need to be on 190, you see, it's pretty windy, so we're around that. 190. Are you not a bit low? Yeah, we are. We're just set ready. I wanted to be ready, but we descended a bit faster than I thought. But we're fine. We'll just stick to it. It's fine. At 1,700 apparently, and then we'll turn. But see if we can go about there. It's 5 off, you see, so that's about right now. Go flaps 10. Did say 1,700, but it does look a bit low, yeah. Maybe we go a bit higher. $190. Right, what we'll do is we're going to take control in a second. Because obviously the heading is very wrong. Should be over there. And it's fucking windy as well. Why? Oh no. Go gear down. Flaps 15. Start recording. Pray for us. This might be terrible. Who cares? It said 190, you see, but it's definitely not right, is it? Airport is there. We're landing on there. So we're gonna come round. Don't do this to me now. Here we are. Flaps are set to 30. 148, I'm going to throw in. It is windy. And it's one of the hardest approaches to do. We turn at a quarry. So check, look for the quarry. There, I think. It's a good one to do. We'll bring her in and then bring her around.
Terrain.
Yeah,
pull up.
It's alright.
Terrain, pull up.
Don't worry.
Terrain, pull
Oh, good.
up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up.
I have to get used to that.
Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up.
There's the quaddy. Maybe we'll start turning in a sec.
Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up.
Bank about 30 degrees.
Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up.
Oh my god.
Pull up. Terrain, 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 pull up.
2 white, 2 red. Fucking hell. No floating today. London.
50, 30, 20, 10.
Shit. Didn't want to float it anymore. Full reverses. Jesus Christ. We're down though. Oh dear hell. We dropped it there. What was that? Because I missed the bloody thing, you see. What was that? Minus 374. Blech. God, we haven't done that bad in a long time. But you know what? We made it. That approach was actually alright. We had 2 right, 2 red as well coming in, banking like 30 degrees. But we did it. We did it. I want to have a look back at that. That was interesting, wasn't it? Telling me not to worry when the aircraft screaming terrain pull up. I know, but let's have a little look. Didn't want to, we needed to get down there. We weren't floating anymore because we missed the landing bit there. Just float it. Can't stop floating it every single time. Welcome to Calvi anyway. Breathe. Stressful, huh? We'll taxi to the gate and then we'll have a look at that. Be fair, that didn't look bad compared to Innsbruck, yeah. It's tough that though, because there's a mountain in front of you and you're like, oh my god. There's nowhere to turn either apart from the one where you're going, full 180. It's crazy that it's actually approach. It's actually an approach. And we did it with no vectors, just a full manual landing. The actual landing was terrible, but the actual approach is cool. Minus 374, but you know what? We couldn't butter it because it wanted to float. So we did our best. We'll have a little look back in a sec. Taxi over here and then call it a day. But beautiful nonetheless. Very nice. Glad we come here. Bhutan next. Yeah, Bhutan. Seeing that? That's one of the hardest one, I think. Does the airport have ILS? No. No. You can do an RNAV, but no. No ILS for this runway, this airport. Right, let's go over here. Where are we off? We'll go over there, fuck it. That'll do us. Let's go to Volanta, end our flight over there. Yes. Close that off. Right, let's check out this then.
30 feet wide.
Let's check this out again.
The brake.
Just lower the sound a touch. Oh, why are they out? It's annoying. Flaps are coming out as well. We're fully configured at this point. Let's check this out here. Then you gotta come round.
Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain.
I'm shitting myself at this point. Have a little look, bring it around. Then the quaddy. So wrap it out the sky and start turning. Probably should have went right round there like that. That's what you're meant to do, but we probably turned a bit. Maybe right actually. Probably a bit. Alright. And then we banked right round. No, we did okay, yeah. Then the turn. I don't know why the flaps are not working like.
Terrain, terrain, pull up.
I don't know why they're not coming out, are they? Oh, here we go. Look at that. That turn. Imagine looking out your window and seeing that. Then we got on target and then dropped it. Well, got back on there. And then that's where we should have cut it. But I never. A little bit too. Floated it there. Put the nose down, you see. Terrible from me there. Have another little look then. We'll have a look from a wing view on the turning. Because that is crazy, isn't it? Yeah, this one here. Look at this one. You would shit yourself, wouldn't you? I would. You're on the turn like that. See a nan in the farm there. Bloody hell. Just picking the tomatoes out there and you're sat flying about just a 500 feet above, not even that. Can we see the runway there? No. And then there's the shadow there as well. Scary stuff that. And then we did a full Ryanair landing. But we aced the approach. I'm happy with that. I'll say that. The landing was terrible, but did well on the approach. Got on target. Didn't hit a mountain, so I'm happy. I'm happy that we didn't. And then made it down. Scenery's immaculate as well. The trees does look really good. Let's have a look at this. Again, the London.
Yeah, definitely touchdown.
Put the nose down. Put the nose down. One more look from a wing view and then I'll get an outside view set up for us. Look at that. Oh, crazy. It's a cool approach though, isn't it? Make sure you do like the video if you've enjoyed the stream. And follow us or subscribe, whatever you're watching. Make sure you do, so you don't miss our next streams coming in, where we do shitty landings like this. We do cool approaches though, I'll tell you that. Bringing it in. It was windy, give me, did you? Like, it was windy. And then we're going to set up an outside view on the ground at the runway. There we go. Right. Let me set this up here then. See you next time, Arby. Thank you, mate, for joining us, pal. Appreciate it. Set up a little view here. First of all, I want to landing in there. Second we touch down. There it is there, lovely. Zoom in a touch. Not there, want it. Watch me put the nose down. Right, we'll lock it there. Of course. Why does it do that every single time? There we go. That is set for us there. Lovely stuff. Alright, let's see. Full approach from the ground. And I'll leave you with this. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all in the very next stream. Hopefully the end of this week. Friday, maybe. So make sure you do join us for that and subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you guys. See you later.